With the latest patch being recently released, here at London Esports we wanted to unpack all the new changes coming in for the new update. Without further ado, here is the patch 11.2 rundown in 5 minutes. So let's start off with Viego, the Ruined King. He is the latest released champion for 11.2 and is seen to be a jungler. Here are his stats. Viego's passive, Sovereign's Domination, can temporarily possess enemy champions he helps kill after they die within 3 seconds, healing for a portion of their max health. Viego's items, attacks and non-ultimate abilities become those of the slain enemies, and he gains a free cast of his ultimate, as well as gaining 10% movement speed towards enemy champions. Q is his Blade of the Ruined King. This has both a passive and an active. With the passive, Viego's attacks deal a percentage of the target's current health as bonus damage. When Viego attacks an enemy he recently hit with an ability, the attack strikes twice. And for the active, Viego stabs forward with his blade, damaging all enemies hit. W, Spectral Maw, Viego begins charging, slowing himself by 15%, and then dashing forward, damaging and stunning the first enemy hit. The stun duration depends on the amount of charge time. His E, Harrowed Path, spreads a wave of black mist for 8 seconds around a nearby wall. While in the mist, Viego becomes camouflaged and gains attack speed and movement speed. Lastly, his R, Heartbreaker, Viego discards any bodies he is currently possessing and teleports forward, attacking the enemy champion in range with the lowest percent health and dealing bonus damage based on their missing health. Other enemies in range are knocked away and also dealt damage. Next up are the champions. Let's start off with the buffs. Azir's Q cooldown is now 14 to 6. Caitlyn's AD per level has increased to 3.3. Dr. Mundo has received a ton of buffs around his kit, including the healing on his Q, the cost and damage dealt with his E, and also the healing amount from his R. LeBlanc's health per level has increased to 97, and her mana cost has decreased on her Q. Nocturne has received a cooldown on both his Q and R. Senna also got a lot of notable enhancements, including her attack speed ratio, which has increased from 0.2 to 0.3. Ghoul spawns on non-kills has increased, as well as getting more gold from the ghouls, and the ratio of healing has increased from her Q. Shaco's base damage from his passive has been increased to 20 to 35 from 10 to 25. Both Soraka's Q and W have increased health restore. Both the ratio of bonus damage from Trundle's Q and the attack speed of his W have been increased. Varus's mana per level has increased to 40 from 33, and his R cooldown has been decreased. For the nerfs, the energy cost on Akali's Q has increased. The bonus AD on Darius's Noxian Might has been decreased. The Q of Elise's Spider Form has decreased damage. Ivan's shield ratio on his E has been decreased by 10%. Maokai's saplings have an increased mana cost, as well as the damage AP ratio has been decreased. Nunu's base HP and movement speed have both been decreased. The lifesteal from Olaf's W has been increased, however the healing received from it has been decreased. Lastly, champions that got adjusted. Aatrox's E now increases the healing of Omnivamp during Aatrox's ult, however the self-healing from his ult has been decreased. Zoe's Spell Thief no longer drops Redemption, but now drops a plethora of the newer items. Next up are the items. Majority of the changes are directed towards tank mythics, support itemization, essence reaver, and healing. Here are some of the items that have been buffed, nerfed, and adjusted. Quite a few of the build paths have also changed. As for runes, Ravenous Hunter's Omnivamp being decreased was the only rune change. The new skins for this patch are Lunar Beast Viego, the Ruined and Shanghai Scrolls collection. Ruined features Draven, Shyvana, and Karma, and Shanghai Scrolls features Cho'Gath, Jhin, Nautilus, and Nico. Here's some of the in-game footage of the Ruined skins. And here is some of the footage for the Shanghai Scroll skins. Finally, quality of life improvements such as fixing chat bugs and scaling changes to the chat itself. Oh, 11 seconds to spare. Let's go. Well, that's pretty much it for patch 11.2. Thank you so much for watching this video on the London Esports channel, and if you found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And hey, why don't you check out London Esports' other videos? As for me, I'm the Morgster_ on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.